In the depth of the desert, when nothing exists but the horizon, and where a human being learns to listen to the inner voice before any other sound, Abraham walked. He was not walking in search of land, nor building a kingdom, nor pursuing power. He was walking toward a promise not measured in distance, but in faith. Upon sands that barely preserve footprints, a story was being written that would endure for millennia. At times, history begins in solitude, not in cities. Years passed slowly when the heart waits for what it cannot control. To be a prophet does not mean to be spared waiting. The promise did not arrive quickly. It shaped patience within the soul. Sometimes a promise is not delayed. We are simply not yet ready for it. Waiting is not emptiness. It is preparation. When Ishmael was born, it was not merely the arrival of a child. It was the first manifestation of the promise. Joy entered Abraham's home, but greater than joy, meaning entered history. In the trembling arms of a father, a trajectory began that would reshape the world. Civilizations do not always begin with armies. Sometimes they begin with a child. Then came the most difficult command: to leave your son in a valley with no water, no crops, no people. How is such a moment understood? Was it harshness or absolute trust that divine care exceeds human calculation? Abraham did not abandon his son to loss. He entrusted him to God. Faith often resembles loss before it reveals itself as destiny. From the heart of thirst, water burst forth. Zamzam was not merely a spring, it was a declaration. Where human effort ends, mercy begins. From a barren valley, a spiritual center would rise, toward which nations would turn. What seems empty may be the beginning of transformation. Then came Isaac. At a time when beginnings seemed impossible, the gift of the impossible arrived. He was not merely continuation. He was confirmation that the promise would not travel along a single line. The Abrahamic story was never a straight road. It was a tree branching outward. One heart, a love divided yet never diminished. Then came the vision. It was not a test of strength, but of surrender. The question was not, can you sacrifice? It was, what do you love more, the gift or the giver? To place what you cherish most upon the scale of trust, this is the summit of faith. It was not a test of death, but a test of certainty. At the height of obedience, the knife stopped, because the aim was never blood, but trust. When faith reaches its summit, mercy descends. In the moment of ransom, a new meaning of covenant was born. A covenant grounded in devotion, not violence, in faith, not force. The greatest sacrifice is first inward before it is outward. From that moment, two paths unfolded. Ishmael in the south, Isaac in the north. Geography differed, languages evolved, but the root remained one. Division did not begin at the origin. It began in human interpretation. Do we see divergence as conflict or as richness?